hello. It is I, and also my faithful companion, Princess Headpatbot, and today we bring to you Headpats and excitement. As today we are going to be head patting our pedals and our instrument. And am I losing frames? Am I being choppy? Unacceptable. Well, let me close out some background tasks here, guys. Hold on. Probably don't need that. Probably don't need that. I probably need that. You know, what gives? Look at me. I'm lagging around. What? What the hell? What's eating my frames? Not too much. What the heck? I am going to scream. And there, the scream is out. Let me check stats. That should tell me, right? Do you guys see frame rate loss, or is it just me? Like if I just go right, what? Why is that? Why is that happening? Okay, I have a little technical difficulties here on the Remi, the Dreamfox stream. What if I close out of Ableton? Is Ableton 12 a resource hog? Oh my god, I think that actually did. I think it's better. Yeah, I think that might have done it. What in the hell? Okay, whatever. Hello, guys! How are you guys doing? Task Manager Services Control A. You see, I don't think that's a good idea, Glorialities. Oh, it's good to see you all. First head pat that belongs to the one, to the only glitched reality. Come back! It's good to see you, Babor dude. It's good to see you, Dez. Even though you want to throw a brick at me, that's kind of messed up. I can't believe Dez is mad about all the notifications he turned on. Yeah, for real, for real. And speak the truth. And Live 12 likes to snack on CPU. I'll make sure I'll post the Ableton it up while streaming. What the heck? Let me sip my tea here really fast. Too hot. It is lemongrass tea. I didn't have time to make it fancy, so I just threw some honey in there. And that's it. Got a very strong taste to it, my goodness. But yeah, the Fox has completed the pedals. The pedals are now basically fully functioning, so we can actually make some music again. Oh my god. And I did buy Ableton 12 Suite Edition. So I would like to try to concoct some things, to make some things happen, to make some things work. Hopefully with the pedals and Ableton. But if that doesn't work, then we'll just mess around with Ableton to see what we can do. We'll be doing some bleeps and some bloops, as we haven't done those in a hot second. Max for Live does in fact go burr. I downloaded a bunch of packs that they're like, here, you own these now. These are for free. I'm like, cool. They took forever to download, and I only managed to install like 5 of them until I had to start stream. Yeah, smash. And for all those that are curious, we're listening to Done More. I never knew how to say that word. Princess! Text to speech. Dunmorrow, that's how you say it? Oh, I guess I would say it. From World of Warcraft, a classic, a very cozy, comf classic, and very much loved this music back in, 1 billion years ago when I played World of Warcraft. My While my crash prediction may be pretty accurate, what is that supposed to mean? What the hell? Ableton 12, how could you do this to me? But anyways, how are you guys all doing? This is a Wednesday. It's kind of funky. I had today off. It feels like a Tuesday for me right now. But tomorrow's Thursday. And then the day after that is my birthday. That's right, guys. It's Dreamfox's birthday. And yeah,
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It is in fact Wednesday, my dudes. Well said, princess. Yeah, my birthday's on the 20th, and for the first time in a long time, I'm actually like doing something for my birthday, except it's gonna be on like the 21st. But preparing for that on the 20th is gonna be a whole dealio. But I still want to stream. So I'm gonna get back from work on my birthday. I'm gonna speed run doing that stuff, and then we're gonna stream. What are we gonna stream? I don't know what we're gonna stream. Last year we did IB, which was fantastic. That was an incredible stream. I could not have asked for a better stream. Because we unlocked and saw things I'd never seen in IB, which is a very near and dear game to my heart. So I don't know how in the world we can top that. And YouTube, please load for real. Remi's B-Day, and he isn't cranking up the Soldier Boy. No, sorry, I'm not a Soldier Boy fan. But yeah, I want to figure out something to do to, I don't know, thematically appropriate for my birthday. Something I love, something fun. We will brainstorm this as I bloop and blop some music. Let me also go to Steam and do favorites. Favorites are a thing, right? Yeah, they are. Any of these stand out? Oh no, guys. Oh no, nothing's speaking to me. Nothing is speaking to me. Portal. No. That would take way too long. I have a challenge ahead of me. A big brain thonker, if you will. Hello there, man. It's good to see you. Pat. Now, I guess I'll have to figure out something that we're going to do on my birthday. Because I want to do something. It's going to be 20 hours to Command and Conquer. No. The game that would take forever would be Crusader Kings 2. That is a game, that is the most amount of hours I put in any video game. Yeah, but Infinite Steam Library. Yeah, a little bit. Scroll. Yeah, it's a lot of games. I feel like more than a half of which I never played. Today's your birthday? No, it's Friday. I'm just pondering on what to do on Friday, because last year was very special. I love the game IB, and on that birthday I got to see like stuff in the game that I'd never seen before, so it was incredible. Now, so I'm like pat. Yes, so I'm gonna ponder. I'm gonna get comfortable in my chair first, and then I'm gonna ponder this. But first, I am going to ponder this kalimba in front of me. Hello, kalimba. Look at this keyboard out of the way. With my new desk setup, I can actually push my keyboard underneath a thing. Let me just reach. Come on. There we go. Got the kalimba here. Now I'm gonna have to steal your ears, guys. Are you ready for this? And sorry, they're mine now. Just setting things up, but don't mind me. We got something, baby! There we go, just crank up the volume a little bit there. Yeah, we haven't played with our kalimba here in a hot little second, guys. I kind of wish I didn't do my nails, like, literally right before the stream. Literally short nails, not the most conducive for a kalimba-ing experience, let me tell you. Alright, let's change up the microcosm. Make it sound a little bit more magical. Days since pretty sound time, too freaking long. Well said. Yeah, the pedals have been offline for shockingly long time, but I've got them set up, got them connected. We finally have our freaking abilities back, our sound weaving abilities. And speaking of which, let's crank this up a little bit and turn on the habit. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit weird today. I wanna do some habit things like bunk, bunk. Gonna swim through our soundscape here really fast. Sipping my tea while I'm at it. Yum, 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 yum. The habit's a little bit too chaotic at the current moment. Let's... Right. Have some chaos, but not too much. Oh, too much juice. Too much juice! So I have another little surprise after the kalimba. Remi, you should learn how to do Gwen, Lord of Cinders. Ping pong on the kalimba. I don't know about that one, Devin. That doesn't seem up my alley too much. Now, let's see if I can remember some bleep bloops here. Eh? Here I am now. Hello, Sourcey. That wasn't very much reverb. That's better. Hello, Shorsheen. Pling Plong is a sad song, not an action song. I bet Lord Gwyn was a cute anime girl in a doomed eerie love story with first flame chat. What an incredibly cursed sentence, Devin. Well done. Oh my goodness. Well, let's introduce the habit again. Except we'll tell it to maybe chill a little bit this time. You know what? We could use some like winter storm noises in the background. That'd be good. Isn't the 20th close? It is indeed. I was just talking about it earlier. I want to do a birthday stream on the 20th. Last year was very awesome because I love IB and we played IB and I discovered new things that I never seen in IB. So it was monumentally amazing. I have no idea how the hell I'm going to top it. Snowstorm ambiance and and okay, there we go. Oh god, I hear myself. I hear myself. Okay, there we go. Not this one. I'll have to do. The sound of 200 Columbus falling down stairs in slow motion in a cave. Gosh darn right. Top it by Bing Yo. You from a year late. I know, but like, wanna like, you know, play a video game or something. Okay, I don't know if the snow noises are helping or not. I feel like they're just taking away from it. Oh, wrong note. No, it's all ruined. No! Forget it, delete it. Okay, let's try. I would like to play a video game on my birthday, but I looked at my favorites, but nothing is standing out to me. Nothing is speaking my name, saying, Remi, please play me. You could celebrate by smoking fat doinks with some Primo Green and playing Fox Simulator. Devin, you're as the wordsmith today with all these curse sentences. Let's turn this into slushy. Devin, what did you smoke prior to this stream? Something apparently pretty good. Or play, thank goodness you're here. I want a video game that has some significance to me. Some sort of, I don't know, very Remi core video game from my past that I very much like. Because I feel like it was very, I don't know, perfect representation of that. And let me look at my most played video games, and maybe that'll give me a hint. Yum, 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 yum. Top 3. We have Crusader Kings 2, Civ 5, and RimWorld. What a combination. Saucy, I schlurked some funky zoot in my suit. Oh, I see that message scrolling, but it didn't get posted. YouTube filtered it. What about Foxman fails at climbing with friends online? Hello, Nato name. It's good to see you. I don't have the habit on, so I need to. Yeah, keep popping the Kalim button. Play Crusader Kings and maximize. You see, I was considering playing Crusader Kings, but it's so long, and I don't know how entertaining it would be to watch. Let's be real here. You're staring at a map. You're staring at a map the whole time. Crusader Kings, we'll put that down as a maybe for Crusader Kings. And most Remi core game out there, Sonic Adventure 2 is a possibility. And pondering. I'm gonna scroll into the list here and the fox that is indecisive is indecisive. I've come to make an announcement. Remi the Dreamfox is, in fact, a fox. Dear God. The most Remi core game out there, and that menu, which I still can't find. Menu? Not menu. And he said it was this big, and I said that's disgusting. Take that, Obama. Devin, you really must have smoked some big donks before entering the stream chat. It's very strange tasting tea. And we're gonna turn on the habit. There was like this CRT TV thing you wanted to find but couldn't. And Nani? I have no idea what you're talking about. Between that and Deva's messages, I am so lost. I feel like I'm floating in space. Oh my God! Come on! What do you mean? I'm just a silly little guy, and look at me wiggle. I keep scrolling on my list here. Still Harvest. That's all right. And Racketeer, that's a good one, but I don't know. We did try that before. Where's my... Oh, there it is. My echoes, am I playing? Video games. Video James. Pat. Pat. There's Ib again. Well, look at that, baby. Achievements 1 out of 1. I 100% of that game, baby. I'm very good at video games. They call me Remi, the best at video games fox. Actually, my second name. I know you don't hear it very often, but that's because of a grand conspiracy. Yeah, that's the only explanation. That's the only reason you don't hear that name come up often. But it's true. It's true. No other games really speaking to me, I guess. And I'll keep going. The Sonic Mega Collection, that's it. What? You once told me about playing on Xbox and a special menu showing OLT. Just search chat hit. Oh, that's what you meant. I was talking about Sonic Adventure 2 originally, so when you mentioned the CRT, I was like, huh? Yeah, no, Sonic Mega Collection. Yeah, I don't know if I'm like hallucinating this or what, but I swear there was like a little CRT there somewhere. But I could be wrong, I guess. And I know that Yume Nikki is a game that I've been wanting to play, but from what I've read, you really need a guide to play that game. Because I tried playing that game raw before, and bro, I was just wandering around, confused as hell. You gotta like wander into different dreams, get different items so you can do different things in different dreams, and so yeah. That's a maybe. That's a maybe. Yes, I got my Shork. Hi, Shork. Pa, 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 pa. Shork, can you come up here and say hi, please? Shork. Ow. Hi, Shork. Ah. The little items are so tiny. Why is it clipping? Route send. Oh, because it's freaking tiny on here for some reason. Just gonna do that. There we go. Now. Ah. Yay! I'm gonna save this and there we go. Bum ba da bum. Hi, Shork. Okay. It broke again? Nuh-uh. I made sure StreamerBot was open this time when Bro, what keeps happening to StreamerBot? I specifically opened it before the stream because it didn't open automatically, but it seems like it's just crashing? Why is it just crashing? That doesn't make any sense. I got it open now. It should be working. I don't get it. This application just hates me. That's the only logical explanation here. Bum, 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 bum. Ah! Why? Way too many things. I give you the power for like 2 seconds and you immediately bully. I searched the highs and lows, but maybe I'm going with the wrong version. I don't worry about it, Sorsey. Maybe I'm just gaslighting myself. Maybe I had a dream about it. Old memories are tricky. Old memories are tricky like that. I've been have a nice little routine before going to sleep at like usually around like 9 o'clock, and I've been out working on Alice's story. I've been expanding. I've been going back and I've been rewriting bits, and like that first arc, very rough, is basically like a summary of what happened. Because I didn't know how to do storytelling back then. That's crazy concept for little me and my schmoove brain. So yeah, I've been working on that. I've been working with like the Claude AI. I have compiled one ginormously dummy thick project file with everything I could possibly think of. I'm like, all right, we're gonna go back, we're gonna create the first chapter, but like kind of like, you know, the later chapters, like, you know, fleshed out, well made, with a narrative purpose. I'm like, all right, let's outline what happens in the first arc and what we should do and how we should take it, blah 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 blah. And I've just been like refining it, refining that first chapter a few times, like, because you run out of tokens pretty quick, even when you give them your money, which is kind of ridiculous, but whatever. But I've just been going back, reading through the chapter. I'm like, here's everything that needs to change, and then, cause it takes a while to read the damn thing. It's a pretty meaty chapter. And then I let it do its thing, and then the next night I go back and then I do it again. So I've done like 3 runs on. Let me play Clem a little bit back. So I've done like 3 runs so far on chapter 1. Not counting like, I guess, the first time. So yeah, it's coming together. I'm very pleased with it. I'm very pleased with it. I know it's not exactly content I can get a lot of views off of, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I enjoy it. There's something very satisfying about creating a narrative and a story. Also, does it crash when you started the stream? It might. I need to pay closer attention next time. I'm so excited to see it. You put a ton of effort into the story, being able to tell it the way you exactly want it. It's fun. And with the first part now, I get to show off a little bit of what the Nightwood looks like. Because we only got impressions throughout her story on what the Nightwood is, and like yeah, I'm only able to like mention it in passing throughout the story, so it's nice to actually have her be there and like have the viewer see what's going on. Let's like, Sorsey, how would you describe the Nightwood, where Alice is from, if you had to summarize it in a few small ideas? And pop quiz time. Yes, you're getting quizzed right now. And while you get quizzed, I'm going to grab my surprise. So look at this screen really fast. Yeah, keeping on your toes, guys. Keeping on your toes. And you always gotta be on your toes around the fox. And bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Let me think for a bit. For sure, while you think, I'm going to test unplug this. How can I do this? Let's try to see if this works. Okay, it works. I can now take audio from my microphone and put it into the pedals, which means I can take audio from this little guy. Hold on. I need to grab. Okay, there we go. Move the microphone down a bit. I need to adjust the microphone here so it picks up more of the vibrations. Super high gain. Remi, don't do that. And now let's put it through the pedals and... Only downside is I can't yap when I do that, otherwise it gets tossed into the freaking pedals. Yeah, it's my drum. Look at it. Well, you can't look at it, but you can hear it. Nightwood has always struck me as this hellscape land where only the strong survive, which means there's no societal structure, it's pure anarchy to the core. That's a good way of putting it. Even if Alice had a bad time in her current place, it's not compared to the Nightwood. Well, I see, that's the thing. Alice was comfortable in the Nightwood, even though it would be considered pretty hellish by a lot of people. She was familiar with it. It was her home. So I suppose she has some homesickness there throughout the story, even though it's, not really the best place. So you have to see her in her element. What? We have, in fact, reached extreme comfort zone. Ah! Okay, never mind. I'm gonna put this aside. Okay. Let's plug the kalimba back in. That way we can yap and play. Yum yum yum, sleepy McEepy. My god, that is such an interesting taste. And you guys like tea? Please tell me you like tea. And if you do, tell me, what tea do you prefer? Oh, wrong note. No! Damn it, the habit remembers all of my mistakes and then it's just interweaved with the music, so I got it cleared every time. We were playing in D major, god dang it. Chamomile tea is my favorite. Okay, nice. And I just made a little small batch, just one tiny cup, as opposed to the one large cup and also the one tiny cup supporting cup that I usually get. And yeah, I'm trying a different tea, lemongrass. It's pretty interesting. It's just got a really strong taste to it. Yum, 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 yum. None? What the heck? How can you drink no tea? That's crazy. Only crazy people don't drink tea. Yum, yum, yum. It's very warm in this hoodie. Ah. Cozy, cozy. You see, this is the downside of doing a music stream. It's, supposed to be cozy comf for everyone involved, but that also includes me, and I get eepy, guys. I get eepy sweepy. I thought we already established I am not sane. Fair enough, fair enough. We're all not sane here in our own special ways. Gosh. So, in regards to Ableton Suite Edition, Glish, what's your favorite change between 11 and 12? Out of curiosity. Yum, yum, yum. Bass. Solution bass. This is the lowest note I can do. Bong. Yeah, it's making me more EP if anything. It's like a gong. Bong. Bong. And it rings for so long too. The little tines only ring for a tiny bit. And the big ones go bong. Other Fox activities that I've been up to. I have gone back and I've resurrected a project file that I have not touched since the VTuber guide I made several years ago. I am resurrecting the project for my background. That's right, the background behind me. Because natively, that background's resolution is 8,000 by 4,000 pixels. It is absurdly dense. And in order to make it functional for the stream, I've had to downscale it to our mere like 2516 by 1440, I think. So yeah, I want to do I want to do 5K video. I want to see what that looks like. 5K ultra wide video. And it feels wrong putting this background behind me that I've rendered in like 2160 whatever the hell in like a 5K video. It's like, no. I have the ability to render it at a higher boopity bop, and so I will. I have an entire rendering computer now that I can use. However, that computer is also my bedroom, and also that will be like really, really loud. But it's okay. I have a pause button. Yeah, out of curiosity, I'm like, I am going to try to render 10 seconds. Just to see what it's like. And even though it was at like a target rate of like 10 megabits per second with like 1x pass, I hit render for 10 seconds and it gave me an ETA of over an hour. Over an hour! I'm like, there has to be a reason as to why this is so absurd. And thankfully now I have the power of AI on my side, so I'm able to actually troubleshoot that a little bit. Also, I really like some of Max for Life's things, although I use them not for music. What is that supposed to mean? Where you plan to show Sundance Festival? No, I want to make a video. So I don't know what it is about me. But like, I want the prettiest, vibiest videos a VTuber can make. And yum 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 yum. Resolution is exponential, not linear. Oh, believe me, I know. Rendering millions of pixels. But I realized that part of the problem, because the dummy thickness of the file comes from the PSD, the Photoshop file. And as a quick refresher, the original artist that made the background, I inquired to him about making it animated. And he told me it could not be done. It could not physically be done. And I took that as a challenge. Because like the project that he sent me, the Photoshop file, I didn't know this was a thing, but if it's over a certain size, it gets rendered as a large file, which like when you open it, it goes through like an unpacking process, and that takes like several minutes to open this one file. And his original version had hundreds upon hundreds of layers. Hundreds! That I went through and sorted myself. However, even though I sorted it, I consolidated it as much as I can. That Photoshop file is still a large Photoshop file, and it is directly linked into the Premiere project. So I feel like, from what I gathered from ChatGPT, every like Photoshop thing it is like re-rasterizing everything frame by frame from that. So what I've realized is if I pre-render each layer of my like master file, then theoretically it should render a lot faster because it's not pulling from the Photoshop file anymore. But we'll see if that actually works. Control some of your electrons. You can control electrons. Glitched reality. Why didn't you tell me? I'm more of a proton type of guy myself, but you know. Yum 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 yum. Live connection tool. Electronics. ITs. That's really confusing though. It kind of just sounds like a stream deck, but with extra steps and like Arduinos. I don't know what Arduinos is. Oh god, too much. I'm trying to set my key here. Like I can do synced lighting to music or use sensors such as light sensors to change effects in live. That's pretty sick. And one thing I wish I had was God, how do I even phrase it? Like you know how you adjust like velocity on notes and stuff, like that sort of thing. I wish I had like a tool where I can like push down on it or like ease up on it in order to like map out expressions and on like how loud an instrument should be played and stuff. And because doing that by hand is a nightmare. And I am going to eat my melatonin right now. I'm doing it. Princess, you can't stop me. You can't stop me! Oh. Pat. Next time, magnesium gummies. Ha! completed it. I have consumed the gummies. Oh, it's like 8:30. I thought it was like 9 o'clock. Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe maybe those gummies wasn't the best idea right now. Princess, why didn't you stop me? There's a tool called Ableton Push. It has analog paths to map whatever. What an interesting concept you have there. I know I was doing in...
Me? What do I got to do with all this?
It's all your fault, princess. You're my scapegoat. This is why I keep you on the... This is why I keep you on the show here. And $2,000? What the hell? That's crazy talk. I think I've seen stuff like that on Amazon before, where it's like a push-sensitive expression controller thing. But I saw that like 3-4 years ago. I'm like, when would I ever need this piece of crap? Because it looked really cool and really fancy, but it was like $200-300. I'm like, I don't think so. My cables are so much neater, guys. I cannot express to you how much that is a relief.
Remi, if I were your scapegoat, I would have been arrested for every war crime you've committed a long time ago.
Now I'm gonna cover my tracks, princess. They'll never catch us. They'll never catch us. I won't have to use you for a scapegoat for that. I use you for a scapegoat for easier things, like, you know, my snacks being stolen, Blahaj getting lost, and other fun-related activities. Yum, 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 yum. Ah. If only there wasn't 500 videos of evidence. Yeah. Damn, is there really 500 videos? Hold on, let me fact check this. And Remi the Dreamfox channel. Holy crap, 527 videos? I could never have imagined when I released my first video that I would ever have a total of 527 videos on my channel. What in the world? Holy! I remember being proud when I got to the 10 video mark, because I went from having a single digit to 2 digits, guys. I was in the big stars.
Jarvis, please capture every single war crime Remi has committed until today. Have snippets of every one of them with timestamps. Thank you.
That's messed up, princess. Don't do that. Oh, while I'm looking at my channel here, I went back and I changed the thumbnail for an old video because, I don't know, the thumbnail was bothering me. I restored it to the old original thumbnail, which was the How to Dream video. Ideally, hopefully, if I make the Super 5K background, that I mentioned earlier. I'm working on the night background first. If I can make the super duper 5K background for that, like, I need to make a video that is worthy of a 5K background that is just impeccable. And I was considering doing perhaps a part 3 to that little video series where we talk about lucid dreaming, because I mentioned that, but I never got around to doing it. I never got around to making a video about lucid dreaming. Now it'd be nice to make a little concise video on what the heck lucid dreaming is. And if I had a vibey background to go along with it. Oh, baby, that'd be so sick. All right, there's a thing. Yeah, there's a thing called overkill, as most people are gonna watch it at 720p or less. Well, you see, here's the Fox logic. That's most people. But then there's me. I want to watch it at an absurd quality, at an absurd resolution. I know there's maybe like 5% of people that could enjoy it at that resolution. Hell, maybe even 1. But I know that I can enjoy it. And if I can enjoy it, I can be happy and proud with it. And I can work hard on it to make it sure it's the best thing I can possibly be. No, I feel like that's how to get over my mental hurdles. If I make it visually better than literally anything else, resolution-wise, that any other VTuber's ever made, then it is worthy of me making a cool video about dreaming. My quality, are you able to see the full quality of the huge screen of yours? Yes. That's why I want to do it. The resolution of my monitor is like 5,100 by like 2,000 something something. And yes, YouTube does support those uploads. I tagged it. It also supports HDR. That's why I was doing the Team Fortress 2 test video to kind of iron out the HDR stuff, which, you know, didn't work, but, you know, whatever. I want to get the HDR stuff figured out. I want to get a super high resolution. I'm like a badass video. A video that's so pretty it puts every other VTuber video to shame. Yep. Ideal in extremes. It's either 1000% or 0%, god damn it. Sip. Sip. The Fox only deals with extremes and fun plans, still ambitious as I may. I try my best. Yeah, I'm just looking back at my videos here. Also, just a little fun side thing. I've been using a application / web service thing called Notion.so, and it's completely replaced like. Keep playing. Come on, keep playing. Alright. I think I turned on play forever on the habit, so we shouldn't have to deal with that. Also, hold on. It's hot. I stripped away something. What was it? I'm not going to tell you. Okay. What was I saying? Notion. Yes, Notion. Highly recommend it. I used to use Google Docs for all of like my note taking, my script making, everything. But it's clunky, it's unorganized, it's stupid. I have to set up the bullets exactly how I want them every single time. Dark mode kind of half works sometimes. I have to use a specific instance of Chrome in order to make it be dark mode. So I have to always go from Opera GX to that to make it work. I hated it. So I switched to Notion, and it is incredible. It is everything I've ever wanted from like a personal organizer. I like made like a little tab on the left-hand side called Active Projects, and it goes over all of the projects that I want to do. And I can drill down into that, and I can have like separate pages. So it's like having your own like little wiki of whatever you want. I have a little thing for active project, video ideas, general to-dos, health things, literally everything you can think of. I just put into this, and I always have it on hand, like 2 clicks away. It's incredible. It's where I've been writing things. It's where I've been planning things. And it's worked so much better than my physical notebook. It works so much better than my physical notebook. Because like if I'm like, oh, I want to really do this project, and then I'm going on to the next week and I forget to check the last week, then that project just kind of gets forgotten until I remember it like 2 months later. I'm like, oh right, I'm supposed to do that. With this though, I can like write down everything and always have it. Like for example, a project that has been in progress for, let's see, how many years has it been? A project that's been in progress for about 3 years now. The third Music to Dream To video, because obviously we had the Neon Abyss, then the Heart of the Desert, Neon Abyss being like deep bassy music, very nice and relaxing. Heart of the Desert being like desert themed music. And then I tried working on the third one, but midway through it, I just kind of lost focus and never did it. Because I had to animate the background, which here, let me show you guys. I have it on hand. It's this scene. This got commissioned shortly after the desert video. And it's called Eternal Sunset. It's another dream, except instead of going somewhere, we're already here. We're enjoying the scenery. And the music for this one is supposed to be like, vibey, tropical. I couldn't decide between like tropical-ish upbeat music, versus like really down-tempo music. I was like, maybe if I like combine the two together, like front load the energetic stuff in the first part and then the relaxing stuff in the last part. But then I don't know, I never decided on that, and I never finished the animation part of it either. And after doing like the backgrounds, I'm like, I'm good for animation for a while. So yeah, that is a thing that I put on the active projects. I wanna get that done sometime this freaking summer, because you know, Eternal Sunset is very summer vibes, would be perfect. And so 3rd year's the charm, baby. 3rd year's the charm. We got this. Or maybe it's the 4th year, I freaking forget. And then if we complete that, then we can keep making some more dream islands, because I kind of stopped after like the first 4. We have like the Neon Abyss, we have the Heart of the Desert, we have the Spire of Twisted Mirrors, which now is canonically one of Alice's dreams, and we have the Eternal Sunset. I've had some brainstorms for other ones here and there, but I never got them commissioned and done. But I hit up the artist that did some of the artwork for some of them. I'm like, yo, what's up? Can I have some more? I just need some, I need some ideas. I need a brainstorm thunk that. So yeah, it's work in progresso. Progresso my espresso. Yum 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 yum. The fox. Eepy. Very eepy. I know I said we're gonna do like Ableton stuff, but at the same time, I'm really vibing with my kalimba right now. So much so that I'm gonna actually, hold on. I'm gonna hide my eyes behind my hair. And we're gonna get the little bags. Come on. Sleepy, eepy fox. So sleepy. Let me get, there we go. We got the glasses. And it's also the first time we've seen this. I've shown it here and there, though it's pretty rare as a topic for it to come up. But yeah, that's been on the back burner. And for each of the dreams, I have little stories that go along with them in my head. A very active day, it looks like. And we tried live 12 yet. If not on stream, maybe not the best time to learn knowledge. Yeah, I've like briefly poked my head into it. I'm like, oh man, this is a lot. Maybe I'll figure it out on stream. I just closed it. But yeah, each of the dreams has their own little story. Eternal Sunset is a dream island that I have checked out. And it is a dream about a moment, a perfect moment where everyone is happy and there's no sadness, and that moment is frozen in time forever in this little cityscape, which leads to, you know, an eternal sunset. So you have an eternal sunset forever and ever in the dream. And I visited, and I see it as a nice little vacation destination. So that's why I'm chilling on the beach, sipping my, what's a good drink to sip on a beach? Freaking mojito! I don't know what a mojito is, but I think that's a beach drink, right? I think so. And yeah, that's the story behind that one. Man, what are some jazz chords or jazz keys? Give me something jazzy. Give me something schnazzy. Jazz scales. Mojito is a Cuban beverage It's Cuban. Perfect for a sunset. Hell yeah. My brain's so big. C, scale, jazz. Okay, interesting. It is. Wow, that's a lot of friggin' sharps. Let's. Wait. Still pretty intense. That doesn't sound very jazzy. Or am I looking for blues? E and oh. It's too quiet. I don't like it. Is the blues? Okay, let's see. Ah! That's so good. That's so snazzy, dude. What in the world? How is that so good? And how does it do it? As a flat 3 and a normal 3 and it skips 4 altogether. As a normal 5, a normal 6, and it skips the 7 altogether. How does that work? How does that function? Hold on. Noises, please return, and then just. While I ask ChatGPT, can you explain to me what the hell the blues scale is and how it works? What's up with it? Why does it sound so snazzy and it consists of rum, lemon zest, and mint. Whoa! Okay. That sounds pretty snazzy to me. Everything apparently freaking sounds snazzy to me today. Okay, take a major scale. Okay. Now emotionally damage it a little bit. Okay. And C blue scales is C, E flat, F, G flat. No, what? No. That's different than the scale I just played. That's completely different. What? Then what was I just playing? That what? That's not the blue. What the hell? Hold on, I still have the image I was referencing. I'm gonna go to the manager and be like, okay, explain this image, then chat GPT. How do you explain this then, huh? Question mark. And you discovered the other blues scales. What? This image is not wrong. It's showing the C major blues scales, which is a different beast than the one I explained. And little E flat squeeze between D and E is the crime here. Snazzy. Why the hell is there a flat 3 and a 3? Blues loves micro tension. E flat is not meant to live there, it's meant to slide into E. Think of it like a vocal scoop. You approach the app, you don't land clean, but the ear feel the friction first. That's why it feels so snazzy. Compare the two blue scales. Minor blue scales, gritty, dark, and classic versus major blue scales, sassy, bright, and cocky. Just like me! The first one is pain, late night rain, cigarette, smoke, and regret. Let's see what that sounds like. 1, flat 3, 4, Flat 5. They just sound so good. Like I've never really been a blues listener, not gonna lie. But there's just something about playing those scales that just that just feels really good. Let's see if I can remember one of these and Princess, we're learning music today. We're exercising our brains and yum 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 yum. Let's try a different thing. No sound? Bah! This reality redeemed Pat the Fox, but the Pat the Fox command isn't working and I'm gonna scream. Literally the most important command in our entire stream isn't working. What if I do test trigger? What? What? Studio trigger. And the hoodie, what the hell? Why is nothing? That still works. What gives? That works and that doesn't. Studio trigger. Oh, is it? No, that's just the name of it. Come on, keep playing instrument. Why is it not being heard? Why can't I hear it anymore? Where's my goddamn instrument? Uh-oh. I hear buzzing. Oh, the kalimba died, didn't it? I think it did. Freaking flop, dude. My kalimba! Yeah. Without the kalimba, the cable wind becomes suddenly extremely noticeable. And that gets amplified, and that's a whole thing. You little goober. I need more charging cables here. And I can steal one for my phone, I suppose. I want more noises. Feeling that. Phone might die a little bit faster, but it's okay. Okay, really? It makes that noise when it's charging? Wow, that's obnoxious. Holy hell. And that's so weird. When the audio cable isn't plugged into it, and I plug it in to charge, do you hear that? You can still hear that. Where is that coming through? This is a goddamn USB cable. It doesn't transmit audio. Okay, that's a mystery for another day, Remi. No. Melatonin time. Already ate my melatonin. Damn guys. That is indeed concerning. That is really, really, really weird. Let me put on something in the background here and let's go with this one. I really like this video. Can I throw it into the machine? Okay, let's try tossing it into the blender. Hey, it works. Naturally, because you know the fox's brain is large, quite large indeed. But yeah, guys, my hands, I feel like they should be doing something. I feel antsy now without like a little bit of plonk plonk plank while I talk. And did you ever get a ground? Yes, I did. The ground is fine. That was so upsetting. Which, I mean, I guess that's good because, you know, electricity is good, but I'm still having that issue with the amp. It hasn't exploded in my ear since the last stream, but occasionally I still hear it in one ear, just, you know. So if it explodes on me again, I think I'm gonna contact the manufacturer and be like, hey, I know your warranty is only 1 year for some stupid, ungodly, dumb reason, but hey, can you help me like fix your product that is defective? And you know, hopefully that goes well. Yum 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 yum. Is the surge protector good? Yep. I tested it in 2 different surge protectors and 1 direct wall outlet. Still the same issue. Still the same issue. No, no, it's stupid. It's very, very stupid. I don't know how. I paid good money for this thing, and it is ass. And Topping is like a top recommended brand. Like, they make some really good amplifiers for their cars. Are really, really good. What every single audiophile YouTuber said. But yeah, it does this. It's a bad product that they don't want to support. That makes it sense. Yeah, you know, that's the contradictory thing. Like, every single YouTuber is like, man, I really love these guys. They make a really good amplifier that sounds really good. But like a 1 year warranty, buddy, come on. You have that little faith in your product that's going to stop working after 1 year? Oh my gosh, I'm clipping. Like, for real, dude. Like, what? Is the room dry or have a bunch of static? I guess it might be drying. No. Hi, check the dryness by room. Oh yeah, I have a temperature sensor I can probably use. Yeah, I can do that. It detects the temperature and the humidity. And now get out of here. Top viewers, get out of here and get your scam advertisement somewhere else, buddy. Yum 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 yum. Yeah, my hands aren't doing anything anymore. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Remi when the melatonin gummies hit. What? Hey guys. Me and my shark were a little bit eepy. Ah! Oh god, that's so much clipping. I lost myself. Where am I? I don't know where I am. Where am I? Guys! I don't know where I went. Guys, I'm lost. Uh-oh. Can I reload? What? Hold on. Yeah! Hey, we're back, baby. Freaking yeeted me out of existence. I gotta put my accessories back on now. Bang. Bang. And bang, bang, bang. And you know what, for that, you know what you get? You know what you get? You get the feet. Get freaking foot surprised, fool. Don't throw things at me. It's gonna clip the audio. Ah! It was worth it. Devious activities. It's gonna sip underscore Remi. Thank you very much. Yum yum yum. And I'll do it again. And there's other stuff I wanted to talk about, but what did I want to talk about? Yeah, like I was saying, I have an actual get-together on Saturday in celebration of my birthday. I haven't had one of those in quite a long time. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. And like a bunch of people in one place at the same time. For me, I don't know. Anxiety, guys. Does it make logical sense? I feel like it doesn't. But there's like a baseline anxiety there for some reason. And I will now proceed to sip underscore Remi. Yum yum yum. All the honey was at the bottom, so I'm getting to the sweet stuff now. Bum bum. Man, Columbo, why'd you have to go and die? I wanna pat something. Rah! Hold on, guys. I'm braining. There we go. That started a poll. Yeah, exactly. Water gun Remi people. People aren't my forte. Crowds aren't my forte. I like keeping to myself. I don't like crowds. And I'm gonna be real, guy. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I think I can count the amount of times I have been proactively social in my life, probably like on my two hands. It is extraordinarily rare occurrence. Whenever I hang out, it's like always reactive, and very, very rarely have I ever been proactive about wanting to hang out with other people. And like, this is me being proactive to invite people to be there for my birthday. Oh my god. I don't know, it feels weird. It feels weird. And something that is completely normal for vast majority of people alive. Very weird for me. It's a very weird experience. Hello, fellow person I know. Would you like to come over to where I am and stand where I am standing, and we can stand together in celebration of birthday? Introverts like us have social battery of potato. Well said, well said. One thing I am happy about though is that I have gotten a lot better with social anxiety in general. Like the social pressure and, you know, the need to be introverted is still there, but in terms of dealing with like anxiety to like, I don't know, do things, I feel like I've gotten a lot better with that. Like the anxiety around making the first video or doing the first stream, oh my goodness. I had to have a lot of pressure and motivation for me to start that first stream. What, 70%? No, this, I'm ending the poll. This is a fraud. This is 10 votes. What? Glitch reality. You got on your ults, didn't you? You got on your ults. This is a sham. I am calling an inspection to happen to these votes to see who the heck is poisoning the well here. Also, it wasn't me. I voted yes. Thank you very much. See, like I said, this voting was a sham. Absolute sham. Yum, 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 yum. But yeah, I've gotten a lot better. I am very happy with how far I've come with being social, with streaming especially. Like, my goodness, and I was such a little ball of anxiety when I first started. My goodness. And let's see, how long ago was that? No idea where you're... Yeah, that's what I thought. See, I read you like a freaking book. Let's see. Streamed 3 years ago, February 5th, 2023. Wow, so we just passed our 3rd year anniversary. No clue. Yeah. We just passed our 3rd year anniversary for our first stream. Oh my goodness. And look at that little goober. Look at him. It's really funny because my tracking was really awful. So like I'm constantly like twitching and tweaking out. And I feel like it's very appropriate for how nervous I was. The nervousness translated extremely well to the model of me just going. There's still tea left in there. That's surprising. Yum, 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 yum. Let's see, does the path the fox reaction work now? It doesn't. I'll do it manually, I guess. But it's not the same, man. It just isn't the same, man. I have to go friggin' menu diving. There it is. Yeah. Much better. Yeah, I need to fix these freaking things and remind me to fix Twitch reaction things in StreamerBot tomorrow. Yay, and she actually did it. What? No, and the pen disappeared. No! It only lasts like 10 friggin' seconds. What a ripoff. And did an IP get forgotten in interaction? Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to double check everything. But yeah, there's a lot of moving parts. How many applications do I have open in regards to this? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 different programs open I guess 11 counting Opera GX for YouTube. I have 11 different programs open dedicated to running and managing this stream. I am freaking... I don't know what I am. I'm a freaking goober. I'm sleepy. Big eepy. Freaking goober, guys. Yeah. Rookie numbers. Get some sleep. That's probably good. Well, I'll probably stay up and I'll probably work on the Alice story some more. Yeah, tomorrow, let's see, I gotta do that, and then hopefully like a little nice workout. And Friday, that's gonna be super busy, and then hopefully I can stream. And then Saturday, that's gonna be super busy, and then finally Sunday is I'm finally gonna do D&D. Gonna be able to chill, _Remi. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna be vibing. We're gonna be good. Yeah. But yeah, let me hold on. Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay. Are you still holding? I hope you're still holding. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, guys, I am freaking EP. I hope you enjoy our little Kalimba session, our little boopity freaking boppities. I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. And I hope to see you all on Friday when we do something. I don't know what, but we're gonna do something for my birthday, and it's gonna be a grand gay old time. But until then, thank you everyone. Have some good sleep. Have some good head pats on the house, and you're bullying me. Have some head pats on the house, except you glitch reality through stuff at me, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.